difference between Michael and Willow and Julian and Nell? Michael and Willow want to provide Wiley a safe and happy environment, and Nell just wants to use that little boy. And you know what, kids? They sense these things.
Carly's right, you know. Michael and Willow will give Wiley a stable and loving home. Everyone here knows it, and so do you. So why don't you just save the theatrics for the courtroom, lest you run out of hot air before our little meal recess is even over?
Yes, we are running tragically short of time, and I haven't eaten. May I order something to go?
Why order when you can just go?
Well, can I quote you in my online review?
You wouldn't be the first.
By the way, just in case you and your client think that Julian Jerome's going to be a surprise witness for me, there are questions I have been waiting to ask Julian under oath for years.
I'll make note of it.
For instance, Julian, do you love this wife as much as you loved your previous
Alexis
wife?
Davis,
Yes.
I'm aware.
Are you aware that he held a knife to her throat and threatened to kill her? And that's because Julian loved Alexis. So if he's going to do that to a wife that he loves, imagine what he's going to do to a wife he'd rather not have.
Julian's past marriage has nothing to do with this case.
Yes, but who do you think a judge is going to go for? A man and a woman who are willing to go to jail to protect the children they love? Or an alleged mobster and a woman who went after 2 fiancés because not enough money was left on her dresser?
Oh, Ms. Miller, slut-shaming is beneath you.
Sometimes yes, mostly no. But now we're talking about a gold digger.
But since you brought up Julian's alleged connections to organized crime, those who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Mrs. Corinthos, didn't you remind us just this morning of who your husband is?
If you use Sonny against Michael, it will be your funeral.
Is that so, Mrs. Corinthos? My funeral?
I'm sure Carly was just speaking figuratively. Isn't that right?
Yes, of course. I mean, how else would I have meant it?
Literally. Perhaps.
It's your funeral is literally a figure of speech. Now, Mr. Gray, why don't you go attend to your newlyweds and I will attend to mine because we're due back in court.
Yes, and none of us got our lunch. What a pity. I hope that doesn't make anybody cranky. I'll see you in court.
I know what you're gonna say.
Then say it with me. I must not issue death threats to opposing counsel.
He pissed me off.
You're responsible for your words, Carly. You gotta stay calm. Don't let Martin Gray get to you. Trust me on this. I got it. Let me do the talking. Let's go find Michael and Willow. There you are. We have to get back to court. You ready?
Yes, absolutely.